Three things. The first thing is the chap that commented on my video earlier today saying get on with it. You can no longer comment on my videos. I'm a fully grown man. I'm almost 50 years of age. I ain't taking no fucking advice off you, punk. All right? If I want to record a video for an hour long, 2 hours long, a fucking week long, it's nothing to do with you. I'll do what I want to do on my channel. Two, I forgot to mention this in my last video about Mbappe and the oohing and ahhing, that little psychological, it's been played out in the media, you know, that Real Madrid might now go for Haaland instead of Mbappe. The squabbling, I think, you know, there's a lot of pressure going on. Forgot to mention this in my previous video. Reports in France today are saying, this is Le Quib, I think they're very speculative, but they are switched on with PSG stuff. They're saying that Mbappe is leaning away from PSG, which I think we would all agree with that. But they're also saying that Liverpool have never broken contact with the Kylian Mbappe camp. Okay, so those close to PSG are saying Liverpool they've maintained contact throughout, and say the report says the courtship that the Reds paid to the striker when he was still in Monaco has never been forgotten, and neither have the discussions in the shareholders' private plane. And if Carlo Ancelotti is a popular coach, so is Jurgen Klopp. Forgot to mention it in my last video, I do apologise. Finally, I made a video yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I think it was yesterday, about Palhinha. And it was interesting to see, I think it was, is it Paul Gorst? I can't remember, you know, I'm like with names. One of the, you know, the senior LFC hacks at the Echo to do with Liverpool Football Club. It's interesting to see today, he put something out basically saying, Palhinha, anyone? It's always interesting to see what the hacks are saying there, because I personally don't pay too much attention to the Liverpool Echo anymore. It used to be brilliant back in the day, but it's interesting to see what they're denying or supporting. And he's saying, Palhinha, anyone? It's easy to see why Liverpool had taken a look at Fulham's João Palhinha. Based on his performance last night, the Portugal international has proven himself as one of the most robust number sixes around in the Premier League since he's moved to West London at the start of last season, and he has once more typically rugged with some of his challenges, blocks and tackles in the Reds 2-1 win last night. I'm sorry if it's not reading right, I'm just reading exactly what he said. At the age of 28, he's perhaps too old to be considered for Liverpool's very specific recruitment criteria, which I think I said in that video yesterday. It's not rocket science. I think we would all say that if he's not within the FSG target sort of thing, if you like. But, he says, if is always, you know, in football we see it a lot. If they are searching for another defensive-minded midfielder, they can do worse than the unit at the base of the Cottagers midfield for me. The major question is whether he is progressive enough in possession. You can see why Bayern Munich are looking to conclude proceedings, however, having come so close to landing him back in August, which obviously he wanted that deal. I think if Liverpool was an opportunity, I think he'd choose Liverpool over them. But for me, I think he might be too expensive. For Liverpool, I think he would be too expensive because of his age. And it says he's 28 here. And if I remember rightly from yesterday's video, I think he turns 29 in July. I just thought it was interesting that this hack, you know, is saying Palhinha anyone, like, because the LFC clicker journalists, you know, we're being told that, you know, I don't know. I find it interesting. I don't mention every single thing that every journalist says, but when I see something like that, I think, oh, hello, what's he mentioning that for? Do you know what I mean? So that's it. I'll try and keep the video short and brief. Yes, sometimes I record long videos, but my videos are not here for people like that numpty that I just removed from my channel. I have zero patience. If you ever post a joke to me like that, make sure you put an emoji on the end. I have zero patience for those people. I make videos for the people, the community that support me and my website and my work, and that I consider friends as well. So if you're a casual viewer watching this video, I genuinely don't give a fuck about you if you've got opinions about how long my videos should be or whatnot, right? I love everyone, I like everyone, and I can I'll have a laugh and a joke with you and say, I see what you mean, right? if I do videos that are very short, people say, I wish it was an hour-long video. If I do an hour-long video, you get some people say, I wish it was a 3-minute. You can't win, right? So the clue is in the title of the video. If it's about Mbappe and it gets on your tits, you don't want to watch them, don't watch the fucking video. It tells you how long every video is before you hit play, all right? But please do not come around these parts and ever think that you're going to ever influence me in anything I ever do on my fucking channel, right? The only people I will ever take on board opinion from is the regular names I see in the comments, the people that support me. And people that support me doesn't mean just channel members or whatever. It can be someone that just leaves a comment. There's lots of people that leave comments and I recognise their names and they're brilliant people. I make videos for them, not for you casual fuckers that are coming in because you see Kylian Mbappe in the title of a video. You're more than welcome to hang around these parts and become part of a special community. But please do not ever, ever, ever try and tell me what to do on my YouTube channel. Because as anyone will tell you in real life, it's the worst thing you could ever fucking do to me is to tell me to do something. All right, ask me nicely and maybe we'll have, go, all right, fair enough, but fucking, I'm an only child. I got only child syndrome. I get what I want, I do what I fucking want, all right? This channel is not here to do videos the exact amount of time that YouTube suggests that they should be for viewer retention. I couldn't give a fuck if you watch the video or not. And that separates me from the rest of these numpties on YouTube that are just trying to squeeze, all right? So let's be very clear about that. Be very, very careful with what you say in the comments. And always put an emoji on the end of it if you're just joking. Because once you're fucking hidden, I ain't got time to try and find you to unban you, all right? Just to make that fucking clear. I'm in a good mood, by the way, but I just ain't got time for clowns like that. If you do appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Doesn't mean you have to agree with me. If you don't like the video, thumbs it down. Big fucking deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Knock it off. Thanks, guys.